I am currently writing a 5,000 word video essay on how it's possible to beat Portal blindfolded. That video was supposed to come out this week, but I ran into some issues. After managing to play chambers 1 through 10 blindfolded, I found out that a ton of the strategies that I theorized did not work. A lot of them seemed reasonable and possible, but were not realistic in practice. I have 46 gigabytes of footage in my folder for the video essay, and I'm still writing more paragraphs for the video. I have made this particular video for two reasons. One, so I could have a video out there since I haven't uploaded in almost 3 weeks, and two, so I could show proof of concept. The video that's been playing in the background is me playing chambers 1 through 10 blindfolded. This is a segmented run, which means each time I enter the elevator, I take off the blindfold and reset my cursor. And then, quick save. This allows me to plan out my routes for each level more consistently and faster than if I just tried to memorize all 10 at once. This isn't the only video that I've made about beating a game blindfolded though. The first and only other one I've made is this one, and I got an insane amount of views when you take into account my size. What I did in that video and what I'm doing in this one is trying to gauge how possible it really is. It's cool enough to theorize how possible it is and come up with your own strategies, but if you haven't done a substantial part of the game blindfolded yourself, it's hard to then come up with accurate strategies. It's kind of like trying to decide what seasoning your food needs without actually being able to taste it. You can guess from previous experience, but until you try it for yourself, you can't really be sure. There are a lot of things that I discovered when playing these 10 levels. I originally had thought of using the D-pad on a PlayStation controller to move my camera around since it was more accurate than a mouse. The issue I ran into was that it was too easy to hold the pad for just too long and end up messing up. I also ran into issues when I tried changing sensitivity, connecting the controller, and it vibrated like I was experiencing a level 9 earthquake on the Richter scale. There's some other issues as well, such as it taking forever to complete the chambers. Uncut and unsped up, this background footage would take over an hour long. I had to do some massive speed boosting to a lot of the footage to even make it semi-watchable. Chamber 7 alone took me almost 3 hours to complete and was the most annoying one by far. There were multiple times I'd take off the blindfold to see where I went wrong, and it turned out that I just never even started the chamber and hadn't even moved forward. The current method that I use to move the camera is by changing a Windows ease of accessibility setting in order to use the keypad to move the mouse cursor. This is more accurate than any other method that I have at my disposal, but it's both slow and very choppy, and moves the camera at fixed distances. A mouse will update about 1,000 times a second and takes into account speed. The keypad has involuntary acceleration as well as limited amounts of inputs per second. With the mouse, I can move it as far as I want or as small as I want, and it will give me that entire range. Anyway, there are a lot of things that make this challenge hard, and hopefully I will have the full video out in about a week or two. I don't want to spoil any more of the video, so I'll just let you watch the rest of this one, and maybe you'll be motivated to try it for yourself.